take any more than 15 minutes.
What? You gonna get me in and out 15 minutes?
Girl, I'm gonna get you in and out in like 8 minutes.
Girl, now you see how I'm whoop down there. Okay, all right. I'm about to see a full scope
No, ma'am.
of everything. However,
I will not let you do that. No, ma'am.
We are going to explain the process.
She is married.
I do want to show you guys the movements I'm going to need to do on the table so y'all can visually see how you lift your leg up and stuff. But y'all will see all this romper while we doing it. Hey beauties, this is Beautifully Me coming at you with another video, and today is all about the wax services. So if you're a little afraid of getting a Brazilian wax, or maybe you're not quite sure exactly what that means, or maybe you're a plus size queen and you're a little afraid of that table, no worries sis, I got you. I'm sitting down with a professional wax expert. She's going to give us all the ins and outs and the do's and don'ts of waxing. So stay tuned, follow along, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. You're going to love this little chat we're having. Until next time.
AKA Jade The Waxer. Everyone calls me Jade The Waxer.
Yes, I love that name.
Thank you.
We need a t-shirt,
right?
Yeah.
It's catchy. I did. It's my IG name, and that one just stuck with me. Everyone's like Jade The Waxer.
And then your profile picture is really cute too. That's what made me see your account. I was like, ooh, let me see what she got going on.
Shout out to Pyro. Follow him.
So hey beauties, this is Beautifully Me coming at you with another video, and as you can see, I am in a waxing studio. Now, what's the technical name?
So I call mine the Wax Loft.
I love that, the Wax Loft. Yes.
It's the Wax Loft, honey.
Yes, I love that. So I had a bunch of questions about first-time waxing, so I figured I would come to a professional.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're going to get some of these questions crack-a-lacking, and you guys are going to see my wax and see all the fun we're going to have. So let's just jump right into it. I'm excited.
Fan my guest today. We're going to fan my guest.
No shade question,
no.
Just asking question. When it comes to, I know the nail salons offer service. I know there's chains like European Wax Centers, and then you have people like you who do it privately and you're your own boss. Is there a pro, con, rhyme, or reason to which place you go to? Like,
so this is the best way I can explain this. Mm-hmm. Me personally, I only service waxing.
Okay.
That is the only thing that I've ever worked on. Mm-hmm. I've done facials, but I don't do facials. I don't do microblading. I don't do micro shading. I don't do anything but waxing.
So you hone into your craft.
I literally have mastered this one thing. This is all I do. Mm-hmm. I do it so often I can do it with my eyes closed.
Yep.
So that is that. And
that's going to make the difference because you want somebody that knows your body, that knows what's going on, that's professional and has that background, especially us women of color. You know, our hair is different than other cultures and other ethnicities. So having that professional that does it day in and day out, I think will be better.
That's number one. So I would look for someone who is, European Wax Center is a great place to start. I started there to learn how to work with hard wax. So I love the company. Great place to start for any newbies out there. The only issue with that is you may get a newbie that may tarnish your whole experience. So if you are going to a European Wax Center, always ask for someone who's an orange or red level.
I didn't even know they had levels.
They have levels. So that will at least give you someone who is experienced.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And that'll make the difference.
That makes a difference. No shade to you newbies, but I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. So the same thing with the nail salon. You have to realize that is just an add-on service.
Right.
They are doing nails all day. So a fill-in, a buff, a manicure, they can do that with their eyes closed. Right. There's usually that one person who's doing the waxing, but I would never recommend doing that unless that is an esthetician. That's that one person that she is in service, like in that salon, just doing the waxing. Okay. Right. If this is one who's going from manicure to a Brazilian, honey, no, you're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
She's
a nail tech. And you see it all the time. You'll see it all the time. Hold on real quick. Let me stop your nails. I need to go wax somebody, and that's what they'll do.
No.
And I'm always like, oh no.
She's a nail tech. So again, it's no shade, but I would literally seek out someone who is only focusing on that, mastering that one service. Right. And this goes for anything, anybody, anything in the business. If you're looking for a barber, like I said, it doesn't matter what it is. I feel like when you are a person of multiple hats, you're not mastering like one craft. So Yeah, right. So I'm like, I'll say, hey girl, hold this towel right here, and I'm gonna pull from the other side.
Move me. I'm gonna do what we gotta do.
So if your waxer is not saying that, just say, hey, where would you like for me to hold tight? Where can I hold my skin taut to help this?
And it also helps like when you're getting snatched. I know sometimes you guys will put that pressure there. It's kind of like when you bump yourself and you go do like this. It's the same concept but down low. That helps out.
Help out.
Okay.
It's okay to like hold this, especially for my curvy women. It's okay. Like I got kids. I hold my foot up.
Gotta hold it up so she can get it down.
Hold it up. Hold it down. Hold it to the side. You know that is like the best thing. Just help out. Use your hands.
Use your hands.
Help out. No, seriously, because I've had an experience where people they just sat there and it's like, okay, can you hold this skin taut?
Right.
And sometimes if you don't say that, they won't know to do it.
Right. How long have you been waxing?
I have been waxing probably about 6 years, 5 or 6 years, but I've been specifically working with hard wax going on about almost 4 years now.
Okay, so tell me the difference between hard wax and sugar wax, because I keep hearing different opinions.
So the different types of wax. So we have hard wax. Hard wax is where you apply the wax, it hardens on the skin, and then you just remove it or peel it off.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Then you have soft wax. That is very old school. That is what everyone knows, where you would warm the wax up. Remember the GG wax? You'll warm it in the microwave, and then you apply it, and you apply that muslin strip to it, and you remove it.
I remember that.
Okay, that's very old school, huh?
Yes. Yes.
And then you have the sugar wax. Sugar wax is literally wax made from sugar. It's very old school. It's literally probably the original form of waxing.
It's the OG wax.
It's the OG wax. Like you literally take a wax, you add a little lemon juice and some water, warm it up. They still do it in certain countries, and apply it, and you apply it and rip, and you use that ball until it's no longer sticky, and then you grab another glob of it and continue to wax.
So why do you choose the wax that you work with on a regular basis?
I personally just fell in love with hard wax.
Okay.
It was something that once I started playing around with it, I tell anybody, once you start playing around with it, it's like you get hooked.
Okay.
And then not only that, I felt like it was safer. I personally feel it hurts less, and if you have used soft wax in the past, you will notice a difference.
Okay.
Period. I don't care. Everyone says you can notice the difference. Everyone says like, oh my God, is that it? I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's all.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Because I think a lot of people are afraid of Brazilians because of the pain factor. They're thinking in their mind that it's going to be unbearable. It's their lady bits. We only get one of these.
The difference is in the past, most of the time, people would use the soft wax with the strip, the muslin strip. So the difference between the hard and the hard literally only adheres to the hair versus the skin.
Got you.
So the moisture in your skin, the natural moisture in your skin, puts like this protective coat where the wax doesn't adhere to that skin. Right. So it's only snatching up the hair versus like the muslin strip where it's like you hoping and they don't rip off. Like guru, I call myself.
We're gonna be best of friends by the end of this. I love it. Okay, so the other big question that I had as far as plus size women, because a lot of my followers are plus size, is this table. So as y'all can see, we're both sitting on this table. I don't feel rocky. Y'all big girls, y'all know how it is.
Jump on this table.
We gotta do the little sit test to be like, hold up. This is
good.
But this is good. This is very good.
Okay, so the thing about the table is I wanted to make sure that it was sturdy, because I have such a diverse clientele. I pride myself and have a diverse clientele, and a lot of my women are curvy because they're real women.
Right.
They're real women. Right. Real women have curves, honey.
We do. We do. And then we need to have something that's going to support all of this.
Yes, ma'am.
So when we up in here, we feel comfortable.
Yes. About 3 of us, or 4 of us can sit up here. It holds up to 1,000 pounds.
Perfect. Okay. If you were going to go get waxed, what would be a huge red flag for you if you walked into somebody's salon? Like, if someone's walking to their local wax shop, what should they be looking for? What should they be saying?
First thing first, sanitation.
And I love how you have your grade A up
Boom, there. Sanitation.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's very clean in here.
Very clean. It smells good too, y'all. It smells like Bath Body Works up in here. It smells real good. I wish I had like the smell of vision, because it's nice in here.
It scratches it. No, sanitation is so important in this business. You see I have so many sticks. I don't double dip. If you notice that someone is double dipping in the pot, run. Because
that means all of the germs.
Everyone's like
blended
skin
in
cells,
there.
dirt are all in there. So you want to double dipping run. Okay. Anything else? If you notice, say you notice they pull the stick out and it's very drippy. Okay. It's hot.
Oh, that's why it's so loose. It's too hot. Okay. Too hot. They about to burn your cootie cat up.
They about to burn your body. Anything.
Anything. Okay.
Anything it touches, it's going to be too hot. If you're being waxed and you notice that it's too hot, where as it's still on, it's still hot, most likely your skin about to come up. Your face.
I could feel and see blisters. I'm like, oh my God. Okay.
But for the most part, I would honestly say sanitation. You want to make sure they have gloves on. You want to make sure they're not using the same sticks. You want to look at the wax pot, making sure the wax pot is clean. Just that, those are the main, because if anything, you can burn me, but I don't want to walk out with MRSA.
Right.
You know,
that ain't cute.
No, man.
And then the story you're going to have to tell behind that why you're in the hospital because a wax went wrong. Like, that's no fun. No fun at all.
Newbie, if you've had a bad experience, you know, toughen up. Try to find that person in a local area who literally is just doing waxing. It doesn't matter what type of wax she's using. No, I always tell people, I'm like, no wax is better than the next.
It's just about the person.
It's about the person and what they're comfortable working with.
Oh, should we take anything before we come? I've heard some people say, oh, take a Tylenol or anti-inflammatory.
Yeah, anti-inflammatory, something like that. Personally, I know people who do.
I've never done one. This is not my first personal wax. A person wax. Yeah. But I've never taken anything before wax. I don't know if it would make a difference.
I don't know if it makes a difference. This process is so fast, it doesn't really matter. So I will also look for T on that. I would look for someone who is a speed waxer when you're dealing with Brazilians. Okay. Because I definitely have heard that's like sometimes a shock because I get through it so quickly, and people are like, "Oh my goodness!" Like my last Brazilian took an hour. Like, girl,
what?
And I'm just saying, like, how did you hold your legs open for so long? My hips would have locked up. You know what I'm saying? So that alone, like, I would ask, like, hey,
typically, how long does it take?
How long would this take? And I honestly, it should not take any more than 15 minutes.
What? You gonna get me in and out 15 minutes?
Girl, I'm gonna get you in and out in like 8 minutes.
Girl, now you see how I'm wolf down there. Okay, all right.
I should time. I'm gonna make a time.
We're gonna time it. We're gonna time it. Yes,
we're gonna time it. Time me, honey. I love it. For a newbie walking into your first wax, first thing I would say, at least make sure your hair length is long enough.
Okay. Is it too long? Is there too long? Because I think I'm too long down.
Okay, so let me tell you. I feel like there is no too long.
Okay.
I think that the longer it is, the cleaner your wax will be.
Okay.
But it is a little bit more painful only because as the wax is sticky, so as you're applying it, it's pulling. Gotcha. So it's almost like someone's pulling on your hair. You're like, ooh, honey.
Yeah.
No, please don't pull them edges. That's what it feels like. You know, like you're getting braided. You know.
Oh, yeah. We all been there.
So that's what it feels like. So that is the only, like, the most painful part of it. But your wax will come out clean. It would be fabulous. You'll love it. Okay. But I always say, at least a rice grain. That's a visual measurement. Okay. I can be like a quarter of an inch, like, you know. A visual measurement is a rice grain. So make sure the hair is long enough. Do not shave before you come in. Do not cut your hair before you come in. Okay. I have women do that, and I'm like, honey, I can't do anything with this because it's not long enough. It was long enough, but then you thought you were helping us out, but you didn't.
Right.
You made it worse. So just let the hair be. Allow your wax specialist, tech, whoever, decide and determine like the length. So that's like the first. Make sure the hair is long enough. Okay. Make sure second, cleanliness.
Yes.
Please.
And that's something that you have to say, but we're going to say it one more again for the people in the back. Cleanliness. Make sure you wash your tail before you walking in somewhere now.
Now, understood, we are working women. Most women are working women. So if you come into my loft, I understand you coming from work. This is a pit stop. I get it. I don't expect you to take a shower. So I do offer wipes.
And she got the best wipes too.
Let me pull them out. There we go. There we go. Boom. See that?
Yes. That's what you need, ladies.
Yeah, these, I actually feel like every woman should keep this in her handbag.
I'm sure about to get some. Yes.
Those are pH balanced. So they will get you clean. They have like this nice lathering to it.
Yes, I love that. I wasn't expecting that, but I absolutely love it. I was like, okay.
You feel like you just kind of showered. So it feels good. And then now you feel secure about about being fresh and not worrying about, oh my God. Because I mean, naturally, we're going to like, oh my God, oh my cootie cat, and I was like, got that all day, right?
Yeah.
So just to prevent that, I always, if you don't have them on hand, I personally always provide them for you. Perfect. So I always ask you, hey, I don't know, would you like to freshen up before, just for your own security, right?
So I've met her. This is my first time meeting her. I'm already in love. I'm already like, so what helps build a relationship between the waxer and the client? Like, is there anything we can do to make sure that partnership is good? Because I'm sure everyone's not going to be as fabulous as you. If you're local to the Raleigh area, holla at her. If you're in my other states, I'm sorry. Maybe she'll do a traveling tour, snatch y'all up. I don't know. But in the meantime, in between time, what can they do to find somebody that's personable, makes them feel comfortable?
That is such a difficult question.
How do we search for y'all?
Because I think that is a personal connection. It's just something that is just an innate, like, it's just a natural thing.
And it's going to be different for everybody.
It's different for everyone.
Right.
So I think that's one of the things that's a benefit for me is because I'm just a personable person. I love people. And I take pride in making everyone feel comfortable. Good. This is a very intimate service.
It is. Because we go from, hey, how you doing, to bucket naked real fast.
Real quick. And then I'm applying hot wax and ripping it off. So it's like real interesting. It's not like a regular doctor's appointment. You're going to find a Jade everywhere you go. Yeah. But if you do, hold on to her and hopefully she's going to be good. And if not, I feel like if you like the personality and they're probably not the best, communication, say, hey, that hurts.
Okay.
Maybe we can.
Speaking up is good.
Right.
Okay.
Hold, can we hold this little area, little top? And which when we wax her, I'll show her. There are little techniques I'm sure she can tell you.
Yeah. Hey, I'm getting services done. I'm getting my underarm, which my underarm hair grows so fast, it's ridiculous. Like if my underarm hair grew like my hair on my head, I would just be flowing. But it doesn't work like that. And then I'm also getting my lip. Y'all seen me and my Carl Winslow struggle. I'll be having the thick mustache. We're getting this snatch. And then, of course, the Brazilian.
I'm excited.
I am going to Jamaica on a Monday. My cycle decided to come a whole entire week late. So I'm going to be getting my very first wax while on my cycle, which is going to be something very interesting. So
we can talk about that really quick.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so
tips and tricks for that.
You may be serviced on your menstrual cycle, but before you go somewhere, make sure you ask, because some people may not service you. I don't mind. I personally, it's natural. I only suggest that you have a clean tampon in. That's it.
Right.
You want to protect yourself and you want to protect your waxer, because at the end of the day, it is blood, and we don't.
Still a bodily fluid, y'all.
Exactly. So in that case, I always would double glove because I like my nails, and my nails sometimes poke through the glove, so I just like my nails. So I'm a double glove just for my protection and hers. But one thing I will say, from my I've never been waxed on my cycle, but I always tell people, because I know from my experience, people telling me that you find it you're a little bit more sensitive. Okay. So it may hurt just a tad bit more. Okay. Just throwing that out there.
Like, I got this.
G again. But just just be prepared.
Right. So you're aware.
Yeah, just be aware. Right. So I will always say that. I'm like, listen, hey, last time it may have felt okay, but this time you may be a little bit more sensitive. Just be mindful of that. I sometimes don't like to say it because then you probably put in your head like, oh, it hurts more. Right.
It might not. It may not even be an issue.
Yeah, you just be an extra like, oh, it hurt more. Like, girl, we already talked about it. But I just throw that out there because I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. So if in that moment you're like, oh my God, this hurts. It's because your hormones are flaring, and honey, you're a little bit more sensitive. Everyone is different.
Right. But we can bear children.
We are doing
We're going to get the wax going. So I think those are all the startup questions. Is there anything you want to add?
No, I think we touched base on everything.
And of course, I'm going to put all her information down below. Make sure y'all follow her. If you're local, come and see her. Like, y'all are going to enjoy the time. I've enjoyed this little bit of time that we've had just chatting. And she ain't plucked nothing or stripped nothing yet.
I'm excited. And I can't wait to get to work. That's the best part about it.
Yes. So I need all the services, y'all. I mean, oh my goodness. So let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Okay. Are you comfortable? I want you to feel nice and cozy. Like you are taking a nap.
And the camera can see us, because I can't see this one.
Yes. Okay. Now, typically, if we weren't talking, I would have on some nice, relaxing music. So it does allow you to feel very comfortable. So we're gonna just dive into the lip, y'all. I don't put anything on it because your face has its own natural oils. Okay. So some people clean, I don't, because I feel like you don't have any makeup on. So this is good
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And you see, guys, after she snatched, she places her hand. That kind of helps with the filling up, like we were talking before.
Just applies a little pressure. I'm gonna do it across. And see, with the hard wax, it just dries so quickly. That's what I love about it. And now I just check corners. I'm gonna get around the corners. When you get your lip done, I do the top and the bottom.
Yes.
Some people don't. They may charge it separate. I think that's silly. The lips is the lips, honey. The top and the bottom. Because you have like these little hairs right here at the bottom, you know?
And you know what? You're the first person to ever do the bottom.
Really?
That's why I have all those little hairs there. I didn't know how to get to them, and I didn't want to like put a razor to it and tear my face up.
No, ma'am, don't do that. I feel like it's... And I always wax people how I wax myself. So if you do go on my IG, you see me waxing myself all the time. And I feel that's important for you to see that it's not as bad. It's not as painful as you think it is because I'm waxing myself. And I like to check corners. I like to use aloe and rose. That is going to instantly calm the skin. So after we're waxing it, the skin may feel a little bit, not irritated, but it can. Everyone is different, so this immediately calms the skin. How does that feel?
So good.
And it's just
nice,
smells good.
Soothing.
Yes.
It smells good.
I like the rose in it because the rose also is a healing agent, but it also smells so nice.
It does. It's very fragrant. I love it. Okay.
Next, honey, next. So we're going to move on to the underarms. Perfect. She's a little nervous.
I am. And you know what?
I don't like you to hold. You don't have to hold.
Okay.
In this situation, you don't have to hold. I just want you to relax and allow me.
Sweaty now.
This is powder. So we're going to just add a little powder to her.
Yeah, because I'm all sweaty, guys.
Just a little sweaty.
Yeah, I'm not sweat like a man.
Now, I typically do them both at the same time.
Okay.
You know, just because, but I'll do one at a time.
Cool.
But I usually, this is the hints of speed waxing. I'll do them both at a time, same time to get it done. Get you in and out. I'm going to have you extend your arm this way. Perfect. Sticky, and it comes right off, y'all. I should show that.
Yes, please do a up close and personal of that.
Look at this stuff, you guys.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's some, can you guys see that? That's some good stuff there. Boom. Good stuff, honey. Just do like a cleanup strip going in the opposite direction.
Okay. Now, typically, because my underarm hair grows really, really fast, how long does a wax last versus a shave? Because that's why I typically just shave.
So shaving is obviously going to grow back the next day, days later.
Yeah.
You're only getting the top layer of the hair, right? So with waxing, it is a form of permanent hair removal. It just takes a while.
Okay.
So what you're doing is you're ripping the hair from the root. So when you initially start waxing, especially with the underarms have a shorter hair growth time. So it's going to grow in, let's say within a week or so, you're going to start feeling hairs, but they won't fully grow in until maybe 2 weeks.
Oh, perfect.
So, but this is only the beginning. So I tell people, if you were to stay consistent with that, say if you come in every 2.5 weeks, by your 3rd or 4th wax, you're literally coming in once a month. Once a month will turn into every 6 weeks. It starts slowly pushing its way out, but the consistency with your underarms, you'll see your hair growing back thinner and thinner and thinner. So now I have girls who have stayed consistent at a point where they have literally no hair.
Oh, that's perfect.
So
your own wax surface. Are you able to do your own Brazilian and everything?
I do.
That's cool.
Because I do my own Brazilian, I feel that has allowed me to be a better waxer because I know which parts are sensitive. I know which parts hurt. So that helps me hold the skin and pull the skin a certain way. That it's not as painful. So yes, I had to work my way up to that though. Don't get it twisted.
You just dive right in?
I once upon a time I did, and I learned very quickly that I wasn't ready for it, okay? So that took years of building up to that. I'm not going to lie to you guys. That took years. I'm going to add some. This is going to remove any residue. So I'm doing aloe again, and this is like a body oil. It has like lemongrass. It's jojoba oil.
Good.
It's almond oil. it's just a bunch of natural coconut oil, and that just helps remove the residue. So everything I use is natural.
It smells good. It feels nice and soothing.
Oh, it looks so good. Kind of powder, just powder on there. I kind of powder it up because you are, you know, perspiring.
I'm a sweaty one.
Most people are, especially if you've never been waxed before because you're nervous. I'm like, it shouldn't be a painful experience when you're dealing with someone who's experienced everything.
Right.
It should be just like this. Hey girl, what's up? Tell me about your day. Tell me about those bathing suits you picked out. Where are you staying in Jamaica? Like, we're just kicking it. You are kicking it with a friend.
And that's exactly how it feels. Like, I feel that, but it's not like a buckling kind of pain. Like, it's like okay.
Oh, y'all see that good stuff, huh, too?
All good
Snatched.
Stuff. Shaved under my arms. Like you said, it grows back so fast. You pretty much just gotta buy those big bulk pack of disposables. Cause
don't let me get on the sanitation on that.
Oh, you're not a fan of disposables? Do tell.
I'm not a fan of razors. Let me tell you why. Throw out your razors today.
Okay.
So when you are shaving, you are literally removing the dead skin cells off the top of your skin, right?
Okay.
So it's wet. I feel like at that moment, just toss it. You cannot clean that razor.
Right.
There's no cleaning. There is no sanitation. If you leave it in the shower, there's so much bacteria from the soap, the water, the dead skin that is literally sitting on the top of that razor. And this is why you have these hair bumps. This is why you may get the dark spots underneath your arms because a lot of time people are not exfoliating. Which we'll get on that. We're going to talk about aftercare.
Yeah.
You want to make sure when you are shaving under your arms, like you have to exfoliate that skin. That's why a lot of people have, especially African American skin tones or darker skin tones, because you can be anything and have a darker skin tone,
right?
Any race, and you get that hyperpigmentation or the dark marks because once you apply your deodorant, you're not fully exfoliating all that debris off or dirt or whatever that build up. This is why I live for the waxing, because you will notice she's going to notice that her underarms immediately look lighter because we just removed dead skin.
And they feel good too, y'all.
They're going to feel amazing.
It's kind of like when you first get a perm, it's just that lightness of it and your hair just like feeling just like
light,
yeah,
honey.
Yeah.
I like that metaphor. The perm. The good old relaxed.
That good relaxer.
Yes, and so me personally, I'm a tweezer when I just get these little tiny hairs because that's something that is important for you to know. The science of hair growth. Though I just waxed her, she does, because she has been shaving. She has some hairs that are smaller, very small, that are just now peeking through the hair follicle. They're on a different, what we call a hair growth cycle. So there's always a hair growing in. There's always a hair falling out. You get what I'm saying? So there's a cycle of hairs.
Right.
You know how your hair sheds on your hair? It's the same thing with your entire body. So once you're waxing, I try to get your hair in the same growth cycle. Right. So that's how your waxes last longer.
So you don't have that one stubborn hair that's coming through while everything else looks good.
Exactly.
We've
so
all
you're
been
like,
there.
exactly. So you wax, and next thing you know it, you're like, okay, I have these hairs left. So if you are newbie to waxing, always expect that until by your 3rd month. Okay. By your 3rd month, if that's still happening after you are being consistent, get a new waxer.
Ooh.
Boom.
That's right there. She said what she said, y'all. Perfect.
Nice. So now I'm going to let her see her underarms, because this is like one of my favorite parts. And your lips.
Oh, and look at you. You got a mirror and everything.
Yes. And you can magnify.
Okay, first of all, y'all, this lip. I look like a girl again. Yes. Ooh, it does look lighter. Because you're right. I usually get like darkness right there. That's perfect. Y'all, I'm going to have my arms up all. Put your hands down, girl. You got to see this.
Right.
I'll show you guys what typically happens, and then we'll also show you some modified ones as well, right?
Right. So this is the typical wax. We'll call it the butterfly.
Okay.
Boom. We're going to be in this position.
Okay.
The entire time. You'll be holding skin taut. I'll be holding skin taut. We'll hold here. And there are different ways to do it. So if you're someone who has a bad hip, so you had hip surgery, you need or something. I have a girl who's on crutches, literally. So I will adjust your leg as so. I will have you hold it out just a tad bit where your hip isn't bothering you. Right. You can either adjust like so, boom, And then I will work from this side here.
Okay.
And once I'm done with this side, we'll switch off
And do the
vice versa, right?
Perfect.
So that's pretty much it. We'll kind of work and adjust around. Now the back side, which is very important. I know a lot of people get on all fours. I don't. You never leave this position. So I literally will take your legs here and we're going to tuck up.
Okay.
So it's going to be just like that. And when you're in this position, a lot of people kind of come here. I'm like, no, if you can tuck it like a little baby, all of this naturally opens up.
Okay.
There's nothing to hold. It's just very simple. It naturally will open up the rear.
Cool.
Okay.
Easy breezy.
Very simple.
To mention is that I wore the most complicated outfit
So
to a
hilarious.
wax. Like,
let's
y'all seen
not
pictures
wear a
of this
romper. Let's tag that in there, you guys. When you were getting waxed, please come in relaxing clothes.
Yes.
Something that's easy to take off or lift up. I said she came in with a romper, and I was like, we didn't think this through properly. It's okay.
At all.
So don't wear a romper. Wear like something easy that you can just slide off or pull up, and that's it. Most women come in with like a little dress they can lift up and go.
Okay.
Sweatpants, something comfortable, and you don't want to wear tight clothes.
Nothing tight because you don't want that restrictingness fresh on
the
you.
rubbing against anything, because that's not the best feeling. Okay.
All right, we get into this. I'm all done. I'm snatched.
Snatched, hunty. Glowing.
See the lip, the arm.
Underarms look
You
good.
won't see the cootie cat, but we got it done in, what was the time?
Okay, let's do 12 minutes and 9 seconds. And this is, I mean, we're going to say just 12 minutes because, I had to get to the phone and all that.
Right.
Anyway, but in the 12 minutes, that is a full service. That is me, like, waxing her and doing cleanups. So what I call cleanups, that is literally me getting in all the crevices, making sure every hair is gone, tweezing any little tiny hair that needs to be removed.
I'm bald, y'all.
Snatched, hunty.
Rooter to tutor.
Boom, rooter to the tutor. I call it the bunny tail.
12.
Got all of it. The bunny tail.
12 minutes for a Brazilian. Like, never had it done that quick. And it was really good. It was easy.
And literally now imagine if we weren't recording, it would be lip, underarm, and Brazilian in about 17 minutes.
See, that would have been perfect. I could have come here on my lunch break.
Definitely could come on your lunch break.
Been back at work, time to spare.
Yes.
Perfect.
And enjoyed your food.
Perfect. So
a lot of women do that.
Tell me about aftercare. What should I be doing once I get home?
Let's talk aftercare. So with underarm and with Brazilian area, it is so important for you to exfoliate your skin. So 2 products that I recommend off the top of my head, because a lot of people become sensitive to more chemical exfoliations, which you were talking about with the pads. They work well, but manual exfoliation, exfoliating gloves, and a dry brush. Now, typically with the dry brush, you can buy like a handheld. When you say dry brush, something like the brush that you kind of scrub your back with. Okay. It's a boar hair brush. You want to make sure it's a boar hair brush.
Okay.
Now, with dry brushes, they say do it while it's dry. I say just use it while it's in the shower. You just want to have that brush to kind of exfoliate the dead skin off of the hair. Now, if you don't know what exfoliation is, let me break it down really quick for you. Especially if for African American hair textures, because our hair is naturally curly.
Right, so that means it comes into your skin differently, which means that's where the hair bumps come in, typically the irritation.
Yes, so the hair is like curling up under a layer of dead skin. That is all an ingrown hair is. It's literally a hair that is trapped under a layer of dead skin. Now, me personally, I exfoliate my skin every single day. And people are like, oh my goodness, I do a mild exfoliation. That is where the exfoliation gloves come in play. Don't tell me you have a loofah. No.
That's not going to do it.
We're not going to do the loofah. And that's not a real loofah, y'all.
Right.
A loofah is a plant. It's on a beach. And it is dried up. Now, if you're using that loofah, then that's going to work because it's really exfoliating. The other handheld plastic loofah is literally just causing suds. It's just lathering.
You just feeling good because
you feeling good because you see soap.
You're like, okay, bubbles.
I smell good, bubbles. Right, bubbles, right? We use bubbles. That's all it is. But it's not doing the exfoliating part. So, again, a dry brush, a real loofah, or exfoliating gloves.
And where are you getting these items? Is it like an Amazon situation?
You can go to Amazon. We can do Target.
Okay.
You can go to, I go to TJ Maxx, Marshall's. These places have it for discounted prices because it's something that exfoliating gloves you're going to use every day. It's like a washcloth.
Gotcha.
So you want to wash it at least once a week.
Okay.
And within a month's time, toss it, get a new pair. They're like $3.
Okay, perfect. And I'm about to go to the store right now.
Yes.
So when I'm looking for these, especially like TJ Maxx and such, are we talking about the checkout aisle when they have it, or in the beauty aisle?
We're gonna go in the beauty aisle.
Okay.
We're gonna go, if you're in a Target or a Walmart, it's going to be where you find like the loofahs. It's going to be the same aisle with the loofahs.
Gotcha. So if you can find the loofah, you can find the exfoliation gloves.
It's going to be literally like a glove. So if you can find the back scrubbers, the loofahs, the soap, the body washes, you're going to see the shower caps. You're going to find the exfoliating gloves. They look like mittens. Some call them exfoliating mittens. So again, I said I was going to send you a picture, so hopefully you can put it in there.
I'll put that in there, you guys, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. When I hit the store, if I see them in the aisle, I'll take a little clip of that too, so y'all can see exactly where we're coming from.
Exfoliate, mild exfoliation is not going to hurt you.
Especially like even now, so when I get back home, I could exfoliate when I get home. No, okay.
48 hours.
Oh, I'm glad I asked that. I would have been like, exfoliate.
Even though it wouldn't hurt, but you know, everyone's skin is different.
Right. So you want to give your skin a chance to kind of relax. Okay, that makes sense.
So for you, in your situation with me, I know that your skin is fine because I've seen it, but someone else could maybe, because we just exfoliated your skin. So waxing is a form of exfoliation as well. So it did take off the dead layer of skin cells. So I don't want her to be doing too much.
Right.
And then it gets sensitive, and then she's going to be in the sun next week. That's a lot. Mental note, sidebar, I'm so glad that you came days prior to your vacation. I would never recommend a first timer getting waxed and then going in the sun like in between 24 to 48 hours.
Ooh, okay. And that makes sense because you just ripped off a layer of skin in an area that's usually covered, and then you get that sunbeam, especially Jamaica sun.
A different type of sun, right. A vacation
I can see
sun.
the sizzle. Okay.
Right. And then you're in salt water, honey.
Ooh, yeah, no sizzle.
Burn. No, we don't want that. So it could be a lot. It could be a lot. So you just like, I'm never waxing again. I'm trying to be on vacation. I got bugs. What's happening? It's a lot going on. Even though, you know, salt is going to naturally heal, and you're going to get all types of good exfoliation. So you don't even need your gloves because you're going to be in the sand, honey. She can roll around.
I know.
You get the natural exfoliation, I call it.
But I'm still going to have the gloves when I get back home. I can get into a routine.
Yes.
So now that I've had my wax, when should I come back and see you? Today is the 18th.
4 weeks.
4 weeks from now.
Now, 4 weeks. Once a month you want to do it. Okay. You want to do it in 4 weeks because, again, we're talking the science of hair. So you want to catch the hair while it's in its active growing stage, which is between a 4 and 12 week mark. So you want to catch it at the very beginning. Okay. Because we don't know exactly where stage her hair is. So if we just say 4 is general, so eventually by her third service, you'll be in a great place where your first is always the worst. Okay. Your first is always the worst.
And then keeping it up is key. Consistency.
Yes, consistency, people. Consistency. By your third service, you're going to be in love. You're never going to go back.
Yeah, I think I'm sticking with wax.
And growing in. So this is always a question that people notice, and they always ask me. When you shave and your hair grows back and it's itchy, right? It's irritating. You're like, you
why
look like
you
have
do
something.
Yeah,
right.
You're trying to
do this all day
without really scratching.
See, but with waxing, you won't have that experience. You know that the hair is growing back, but it's going to be super soft. The texture changes immediately. And again, by your third time, your hair is so soft and fine because you are destroying your hair bulb. So,
right.
Trust me, get into it, y'all. Get into it.
Waxing is everything. Okay, so if they are looking for you on Instagram, they're going to find you at...
I am at Jade_the_waxer. So that's Jade The Waxer. Yep. You will find me on IG. Even if you're not local and you just want to hop on there to watch me do all my crazy waxing. I wax myself, you guys. You know what? I have a question. Sure. Tell the people your experience.
My experience was wonderful. So first and foremost, I love this area. I'm very aesthetic driven. I like things to look pretty. So came in beautiful. Smelled amazing. So now I'm like sniffing everything. It's nice and clean in here. And then with you being so personable, I immediately felt relaxed because I didn't know what I was walking into, you know? So then you talked me through every single bit. So I didn't feel like I didn't know what was going on. I knew where your hands were, why they were going there. Good. So that made me feel at ease. And then the waxing itself didn't hurt because every time you pulled, you touched. So those little not even, what do you call them? Like, not, doesn't hurt.
Like
those
sensitive
little
spots or whatever.
Little sensitive spots. You would take care of that, and it was done. We talked the whole time. The whole time I was getting waxed, we were chatting it up.
And then it's done.
And it's done. And I was in and out. 12 minutes for the Brazilian, a minute for the lip, and maybe 3 for the arm. Easy breezy. It honestly probably taken us longer to sit here and chat than the whole time of getting waxed. So this is perfect. Like, you have a customer in me. Do it up.
I love it. But it's been a great experience.
This was fun. This was so much fun.
We got friends, y'all. We don't even know it.
Yes. This was so much fun. Was there anything else, tidbits, last words that you want to share with the people before you head out?
Only thing I can say is do your research. Do your research, please. Reviews, read the reviews.
Reviews are important.
Your testimonials. I think that's so important.
And then, like you said, if you are going to like a chain, they have levels of...
Yes, requested levels, higher levels. They're orange or red. And I would ask for those specifics because sometimes you can say, let me get an experienced waxer, and they still would throw you with someone.
Right, because that's up to experience. Could be, oh, she's been here 3 weeks. You know? That's experience.
She's doing it. She's good. She's going down.
So that could be really taken for anyway. But yeah, asking for the levels.
The certain levels, a higher level waxer. Other than that, I just say good luck. And I say that in the most, like, good luck.
Yeah,
I really
find somebody that matches up.
Yeah. Because again, you can find someone and you like them as a person, and you guys connect, and you guys can work through it. Yeah. You're like, that hurts, sis. That hurts. Help me.
Right. And you should be able to have these conversations. Yes. Speak up. Don't be afraid to say, ouch, stop, when, where, why, ask questions. With the sanitation, I see your grade here. If someone didn't have their grade posted, is that something people can look up or something? Like,
you should. Yeah, you can look up. I know in North Carolina you can, but first and foremost, it should always be posted.
Ooh, okay. So that's a red.
That's a red flag.
If you don't even see the posting, girl, go ahead and turn around. Just be like, no.
License and grade, but the sanitation grade should always be posted. That's the first thing that you should see when you walk into a building.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's the first thing, because if State Board will find you if you don't. So when you walk in my door, that's the first thing you see.
It is.
Boom, honey. First thing you're gonna see.
Perfect.
So you know that I'm licensed, and you know my sanitation is on point.
Yes. She got that A.
Okay, raise the roof on that A.
And now I got my underarms. I'm gonna be all extra on the beach.
Hey.
Put your hand down.
Awesome, but it's been great.
Yes, thank you so much for allowing me to come in and film and be in your space. I appreciate it so much. This is great.
I'm excited.
Until next time, bye, beauties.
Bye.